top stories together from the weekend up to late last night. And also, a lot we'll be looking at also this morning. A bizarre incident happened, the game between Shooting Stars of Ibadan and Ikorodu City. Yes, talk about Ikorodu United in a particular game. That was really bizarre. We'll be expecting the managers of the league, that's the MPFL, to take drastic action against Shooting Stars fans of Ibadan. We'll talk about that. Also, we're going straight to the volleyball championship going down in Abuja. Yes, it is rest day. Yes, it is rest day for the teams, but massive upset over the weekend at the package B of the indoor hall of the Moshood Abiola Stadium in Abuja. And then also we're looking at the league game, that's the MPFL, and then we'll also go straight to Europe. Arsenal dropping point. We'll see for the other games in the La Liga, the Serie A, the Italian Serie A, the French Ligue 1, the German Bundesliga. Will be giving you every result. And if time permits, we'll go straight to the gossip section. Yes, the gossip section. I will give you all up to speed with what's happening over there. Looking at players that will be transferred from one club to another since we are approaching the summer transfer windows. Then also we'll be going straight to Morocco. The under-17 African Cup of Nations going down there. Will give you result. Teams are making progress in the group. Who will qualify from each group? So this is all we'll be taking a look on the show this morning. I still remain the Sport Minister on Radio, Vicky. Let's go for this quick break, and when we return, we go straight into the total package we have packaged for you this morning.
Offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio.
Eagles 102.3. Golf. Football. Basketball. Lawn tennis. Cricket. Volleyball. Athletics. It's the mother of all sports show.
It's sports on Eagles Wings with Vicky V weekdays from 8 a.m. with the real sport. Sports on Eagles Wings. Sportstainment at its finest.
The vibe is about to be lit. Music. I know you do. I don't really care if you're older. On Eagles 102.3 FM.
We had to call a quick timeout to catch our breath. Woo. Now, back to sports. It's Eagles 102.3.
Trinic from no kind of range just put it over the bar.
Okay, glad to know you're still there. And for you just tuning in this lovely Monday morning, yes, the 7th day in the month of April 2025, this is Sport on Eagles Wings, and I still remain the sport minister on radio, Double V. Vicky Vick. Now, I want to give us this cherry news. Well, I will say it's a breaking news, but let's just leave it breaking, as I'll just actually say it's a breaking news. And maybe this one will be okay for all the sport fans listening to me this lovely Monday morning. Yes, I call it breaking news, and not the breaking news that is breaking and bringing sadness, but breaking news to all sport fans out there this morning listening to the sound of my voice. And please, if you can spread the gospel of this show, I'll be glad if you do that. Now, let's tell you that we also have additional sports segment on Eagles 102.3 FM. Yes, not only sport as usual, 8 a.m. in the morning. We now have additional sports segment for the day. So now you will not be left out at all. So all the latest coming from the world of sport, I personally, by the mercies of God, will make sure I unveil and unleash them to you. So now let me officially tell you that precisely at about 12 noon, yes, at 12 in the afternoon, we have 15 minutes to 20 minutes sports update. Yes, sports update precisely at about 12 minutes about 15 to 20 minutes thereabout of sport update. That's be around noon today, and it will extend from Monday to Friday. Now, it's not only going to stop there or probably end there. Let me also officially tell you that precisely at about 4 p.m., yes, from 4 p.m. to 4:30, we also have another sports show. So, like I said, it's just for you out there. You guys have been fantastic. You have been amazing, making sure that this sports show that I've been running for almost 5 years, undiluted, is now being extended to other segments during the day. So we have sport for 8 o'clock in the morning. We have sport for 12 noon. And we'll have sport for 4 p.m. Yes, so at least you get everything latest, undiluted, no mago coming from the world of sport. Okay, let's go straight into the package. We'll look at the 2025 Women's African Volleyball Club Championship presently going down in the city of Abuja. Now, let's give you the weekend roundup of all the games from Saturday until yesterday, and today it is rest day for every team. Yes, it is rest day for every team. They will rest today. Hopefully hostilities and action will resume tomorrow. Now let's tell you, as to give you the weekend roundup. Now African Women's Club Championship presently going down in Abuja at the Moshood Abiola Stadium. North Africans dominance continues as Nigeria, Ivory Coast record losses. Now let's tell you that 3 North African clubs, CF Carthage from Tunisia, Zamalek and Al Ahly from Egypt, continue their dominance at the 2025 African Women's Volleyball Club Championship with wins in their 3rd consecutive games. Meanwhile, 2 clubs representing Nigeria at the championship tasted back-to-back losses, leaving the home fans silent. Now, in the first game of day 4, volleyball club Laloy of Congo DR came from a set down to overcome Sokosim 3-1. That is 11 to 25, 25 to 21, 25 to 15, and 25 to 17 to end their first win in the championship. Now, in the second game, defending champions Zamalek of Egypt registered a 100% winning record in Pool B following their 3-0 victory. Now 25 to 8, 25 to 14, and 25 to 11 against the Spiking Stars of Botswana, and that game was played on Sunday. Let's also tell you that Zamalek started like a house on fire, attacking with purpose, and led to an 8-2 win within few minutes. A powerful hit and monster block got a run of the point for the Egyptians. Let's also tell you that Zamalek were too strong and ran clear to take the set to 25 to 18. Now in the second set, Zamalek took the first point, and the number of errors from SSP put Zamalek firmly in front. Now Zamalek led them significantly, and SSP had little answer as Zamalek sealed a 25-14 victory. Now SSP were in trouble only on in the third set as Zamalek pushed on confidently. Now SSP made some a few points, but in the end it was a clean sweep, 3-0 in the last set. That is 25 to 14 for 25 to 11 in the third set for Zamalek of Egypt. Well, it was a good one for the Egyptians. They are the defending champions, and hopefully after today's rest they will continue. Let's also tell you that another club in the North African region, that is CF Carthage of Tunisia, defeated Mayo Kane of Cameroon 3-0. That's 25 to 15, 25 to 14, and 25 to 15 in the third set. While Kenya Prisons humiliated Chief of Naval Staff CNS of Nigeria 3-0, 25 to 22, 25 to 9, and 25 to 16. Now in front of their home fans. Now the Kenya were so confident, and it was obvious right from the warm-up that the Nigerians would lose that game. Now attacking from the blast of the whistle, the Kenyan dominated from beginning to the end to leave CNS left the court empty-handed. Still looking at the weekend roundup from the Women's African Volleyball Championship in Abuja. Let's tell you that in Pool A, match between Armed Patriotic Rwanda of Rwandan Volleyball, that's APR, and Nigerian Custom Service NCS. APR dominated the first set, starting strong and maintaining their lead throughout. Now, despite the NCS effort, APR, that's talking about Armed Patriotic Rwanda Volleyball Club, we're looking stronger and better after winning their first set. Now, in the second set, NCS showed improvement, managing to stay within the striking distance and reaching 14 to 19. Now, that sparked hope that they might be able to turn the table and probably turn the tide around. However, APR regained their footing and added to their final, ultimately winning the set 25 to 17. Now in the third set, NCS initially matched the APR space, equalizing at 3-3. However, APR soon took control, creating a gap of 9 to 7 and then 12 to 18, 12 to 8. Now the Rwandan team maintained their momentum, ultimately winning the set 25 to 16. Looking at other games played at the Volleyball Championship, let's tell you that Lalau DR Congo defeated Sokosim 3-1, 11 to 25, 25 to 21, 25 to 15, and 25 to 17. Yes, Lalau won Sokosim. Let's also tell you that CF Carthage Tunisia defeated Mayo Kane of Cameroon 3-0. Like I said earlier, Zamalek of Egypt defeated SSV of Botswana also 3-0. Kenya Prison defeated CNS, that's the Chief of Naval Staff Spikers, also 3-0. Now Kenya Pipeline Kenya defeated Omnisport Descrate from Ivory Coast, also 3-0. And looking at Pool C, Al Ali of Egypt defeated KCB of Kenya 3-2. That's 23-25, 20-25, 26-24, and 15-8. Now APR of Rwanda, like I said earlier, defeated the Customs Service 3-0, 25-10, 25-17, and 25-16. Meanwhile, like I said earlier, all participating clubs are to observe a resting day today, Monday, and as they will not be any match according to the fixtures. So I think it's a good one. Looking at the competition, hopefully the Nigerian team from the Custom Service and also the Naval Spikers will do the needful and let's see how it pans out. Hopefully we'll keep tab with what's happening at the indoor hall of Package B, Moshood Abiola Stadium. We'll give you fixtures and give you up to speed with what's happening over there concerning basketball. Okay, we'll still remain in Nigeria as we go straight to the MPFL games played yesterday. Yes, a massive result. Even if you look at the Oriental Derby, it's also a massive result for the People's Elephant. Ayimba are playing against their next door neighbor. Just 1 hour drive separating them and their opponent. And that's talking about Abia Warriors. We say massive result to the People's Elephant. Ayimba. Yes, they secured a 2-1 victory over Abia Warriors. Meanwhile, it was Abia Warriors who drew the first blood in the 21st minute, courtesy of Antonio. Meanwhile, in the 35th minute, it was Nweke who equalized back. Meanwhile, before the equalizer, Atule got a yellow card in the 31st minute. Game ended 1-1 in the first half. And on resumption of the second half, it was Atule who made the 2-1 in the 66th minute for the People's Elephant, playing at home in front of their crowd, gathering all 3 points. Meanwhile, in other games, let's tell you that Heartland defeated Kano Pillars at the Danny Anyam Stadium. Well, I was actually thinking it was going to be a difficult one for Heartland, knowing fully well that they are facing, the arrow is facing down to relegation, talking about the NNL. But they came all out. Emmanuel Amunike-led side, beating the Sembe Sugida boys 2-0 at the Danny Anyam Stadium. It was in the 39th minute where Argo opened scoring. And the game ending first half 1-0. And in the second half, it was Argo who got a brace on the evening and all 3 points for Heartland in that particular encounter, taking them out of the relegation zone for now. Meanwhile, let's also tell you that at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium, Bendel Insurance played out a goalless draw against Rangers, the defending champions. Meanwhile, it was Rivers United who defeated Remo Stars. It was Finidi George who defeated Daniel Ogumodede in a game at the Adoke Amesamaka Stadium in Port Harcourt, as Rivers United pipped Remo Stars, the league leaders, by a single goal, and they grabbed all 3 points. Yes, Rivers United also pushing for a continental ticket. Got our maximum point with that goal coming in the 84th minute. Courtesy of Sholumade, who got the goal for Rivers United. All smiles on the face of Finidi George as his team defeated the league leaders, Remo Stars. Looking at the game between Plateau United and Kwara United, it ended in a goalless draw. Meanwhile, Niger Tornadoes swept past El Kanemi Warriors 2-0. Meanwhile, Salisu Yusuf continued his impressive run with Nasarawa United at the Lafayette Township Stadium as they defeated Aqua United by 2-0. Meanwhile, Aqua got a red card in that one where Ebedebiri got his second yellow card and a matching order was given to him. Meanwhile, it was Ugochukwu who opened scoring 2 minutes into the game for Nasarawa United. And in the 84th minute, it was Garba who made it 2-0 for Nasarawa United. Looking at the solid miners, and kudos to former Super Eagles coach Salisu Yusuf, bringing his wealth of experience from the national team to the Lafia team. Meanwhile, let's tell you that the game between Lobby Stars and Sunshine Stars ended in a 1-0 draw. At least we'll say kudos to Lobby Stars. In so many games, they have a point to run home with. Remember that they are playing at the Cathedral, the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Enugu. Well, that's their new adopted home ground. We are praying and wishing that the government of Benue State will finish the Aparaku Stadium so that this team will return back to their home ground and start winning matches. But I don't know how this will come up. Is it when they will be relegated to the NNL? I would say God forbid for Lobby Stars. Meanwhile, Katina United played as a 1-0 draw against Bayelsa United. And I've talked about Eyimba game. Now, the game I really want to talk about is a game between Shooting Stars of Ibadan and Ikorodu City. Now, that game ended goalless draw. Now, it wasn't a good result for Shooting Stars because they are looking at a way to get to the continent. And now they have dropped to 4th position despite that draw. And Abia Warriors are still remaining in the 3rd position after also losing to Eyimba. But after the game, fans of Shooting Stars broke the windscreen of the boss of Shooting Stars. Yes, I saw that video and it wasn't a good one. Let's see what the organizers of the MPFL will do against the fans of Shooting Stars. Meanwhile, Shooting Stars were playing at home in Ibadan. How can you have a visiting team? You now broke their glass. What kind of emotions do you have that you have to go all the way? Well, if anything is happening in Nigeria, anything can still be possible. Let's see what happens to Shooting Stars and what the LMC or probably the organizers of the league will do and take sanctions against Shooting Stars. Now looking at the table, Remo Stars still remain on top of the table with 60 points. 5 points ahead of Rivers United, and they still have a game to play. Yes, they still have a game to play. 7 more matches to finish the MPFL. Who will lift the title? Who will qualify for the CAF Champions League and the Confederations Cup? And which of these teams will be relegated? Okay, let's go straight to Europe. We'll look at the games played. We'll begin from England. Yes, looking at a game played in England. It was a massive one also. While we were saying Arsenal dropped point. Liverpool also dropped point. This would have been an opportunity for Arsenal to climb up in that particular table. But Liverpool lost 2 points. Liverpool lost 3 points. Arsenal gained only 1 point, but it is still too wide. But let's tell you that in the Manchester derby, Manchester United and City settled for a goalless draw. Now, that game was played at the Theatre of Dreams in that particular one. We're looking at Ruben Amorim and also looking at Pep Guardiola. Well, if you look at the statistics of that game, yes, it was very, very obvious that City dominated Manchester United from the statistics right in front of me. Yes, but they had to share the spoils. You take one, I take one. Let's just manage it and we'll meet next season. Also, it was a draw between Brentford and Chelsea. Goalless draw. Fulham. Yes, defeated Liverpool 3-2. Tottenham Hotspur 3-1 better than Southampton. Yes, Tottenham, after losing to Chelsea a couple of days back, bounced back, beating Southampton, compounding their woes, making sure that they will be relegated. Then at the Villa Park, Unai Emery still pushing. I think all the top 4, it seems they drop point too. Except for Arsenal that actually dropped points and played the draw. Liverpool. Nottingham Forest. Wait. Chelsea. I think Chelsea also picked a point. You guys should just deduce that mathematics. Okay, looking at Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest. Rogers and Malin took the lead in the 13 and 15 minutes for Aston Villa. But Nottingham Forest, well, they were not in the forest. Maybe that's why they didn't do well. They were not in the forest. They were on the road and they couldn't do anything. Meanwhile, the game between Crystal Palace and Brighton Hove Albion produced 3 red cards. Yes, 3 red cards in that particular one. But Crystal Palace running away with all 3 points and 2 goals in the bag. 3 red cards, 2 for Crystal Palace and 1 for Brighton Hove Albion. Meanwhile, Wolverhampton Wanderers defeated Ipswich by 2-1. Okay, looking at the table, 7 more matches to be played. 7 more matches to be played. Number 1 on the table and number 3 lost their game. Number 2, number 4, and number 5 drew their games. Aston Villa coming with the speed of light. They want to qualify for Europe. Not Newcastle United also following suit. Let's see what happens to Fulham. Will they continue to push with 7 more matches to go? Let's see how it goes. For Newcastle United, I think they have more matches to be played. Yes, they have more matches. Let's see how it pans out for them. For Manchester United, they are still occupying 13th position on the table. And let's see how it goes. Monday Night Football, yes, match day live. Leicester City will be up against Newcastle United tonight. Looking at the game. Well, we'll talk about that one in the course of the show. Okay, what happened in the Spanish La Liga this weekend? Looking at Barcelona, looking at Real Madrid, looking at Atletico Madrid, Atletico Bilbao. Well, good one for Madrid. That's talking about Atletico Madrid beating Sevilla 2-1. Also looking at Barcelona, they dropped points yesterday. But Real Betis, you have to give it away. They're also a strong team. Playing a draw at the Nou Camp. I didn't see that come. But another surprising one was Valencia beating Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. Yes, I was really surprised about that game. Meanwhile, it was Valencia who took the lead. Meanwhile, a goal was disallowed for Barcelona. An own goal. Vinicius Junior lost a penalty. Yes, missed a penalty rather. And it ended 1-0 in favor of Valencia. Also, Ancelotti got a yellow card in that particular one. Vinicius redeemed his image, scoring one as Bellingham. And Sadiq Umar was also in the game. He got a yellow card. And it was Duro who made it 2-1 for Valencia. So a mixed weekend, especially in the Spanish La Liga. Even in the English Premier League, mixed reactions. Nobody expected all these to come up, but it is what it is when it comes to football games. Before we go for our first break this morning, I would have loved to give us results from the Italian Serie A. But when we return from this quick break, we'll do justice to the other top stories. Don't go nowhere. This is Sport on Eagles Wings.
No offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio.
Eagles 102.3.
Hello, Nigeria. Hello, Africa. Do you want to work in the healthcare sector? Do you want to be a trained, certified nursing assistant, medical assistant, or caregiver? If yes, then register to enroll for Push Africa's 1-year diploma in certified nursing assistance training happening at the African University College of Science and Technology, Abuja. Targeted trainees are unemployed graduates, O-level or ordinary diploma graduates, or anyone interested in working as a support worker in the healthcare sector. For details, log on to www.pushafrica.org or WhatsApp 080-339-42015, 080-339-42015. For registration, pick up application form at our partner radio stations or visit the reception at the African University of Science and Technology, Abuja.
Top of the day to you, what people. I bring you good tidings from Shelter Gold's Maitama View Estate, where you can get to overlook the beautiful view of Maitama and its surrounding. And here, 2 million naira initial deposit avails you the opportunity to own a plot of land, and also outright purchase avails you the opportunity to get free 1,000 pieces of blocks from Shelter Gold. So for further inquiries on how not to miss out on these juicy opportunities that will bring to your doorstep, you can reach us at our office addresses at either number 25 Lake Chat Crescent, Maitama, or number 3 Cabo Street, Gariki, or you can contact us on 090-5138-6334, 090-5138-6334.
We had to call a quick timeout to catch our breath. Whew. Now, back to sports. It's Eagles 102.3.
Krunic from no kind of range just put it over the bar.
Okay, glad to know you're still there. Welcome to the second 45 minutes on the show. Yes, this is still Sport on Eagles Wings, the Monday edition. And you know how we do it on the Monday. We tend to review all the games from the weekend and hopefully taking your reactions. How did your team fare, both locally and should I say internationally? Well, they're all in Europe. I'll look at the MPFL at home and stuff like that. Massive result, like I said. Okay, I'll still give us keep us up to speed what's happening. Yes, and we'll also have another extended sports show here on Eagles 102.3 FM Mondays to Fridays. Join me live on other segment of our sports shows. Yes, precisely at about 12. Yes, we'll have 15 minutes of sports update. Yes, from 12 noon every Mondays to Friday, 12 noon, Sports on Eagles Wings, 8 a.m., Sports Update, 12 noon. Then we'll also have the fan show precisely at about 4 p.m. So don't be left out. You have everything coming from the world of sport back to back here on Eagles 102.3 FM. Okay, before I officially open the phone lines, you can send in your reactions to our WhatsApp and SMS portal 090-9705-4450. You can also visit our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Yes, our Facebook page and our YouTube channel at Eagles FM Abuja. Now, if you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to that channel. Drop your comment, like the page, share the page, and for those that have dropped comments, we give voices to those messages. And I know our Facebook page, like the page, also follow us, drop your comment, I will give voices also in the course of the show. Okay, let's tell you that officially it's a disappointing weekend for Super Eagles star Joe Aribo and Paul Onwachu. Why? Because Southampton officially have been relegated from the Premier League. Officially confirmed, Southampton relegated. Paul Onwachu, down. Joe Aribo, down. Even this guy is already down there. What's his name? Kelechi Iheanacho is there, waiting. So, Southampton, down. We'll keep tab with that one. Okay, let's be. I also want you to also react to this particular one. I actually saw it online and I said, I will not leave this one to go by. Everyone must listen to it. Now, the World Cup qualifiers, NFF blames Super Eagles draw with Zimbabwe on saboteurs. Now, who are the saboteurs? This coming from the NFF. One is a board member of the Nigerian Football Federation. He didn't want to talk his name, and you'll be asking me, where am I seeing this? On bsnsport.ng. Now, has blamed the Super Eagles draw with Zimbabwe at the Gocha Akpabio Stadium, Uyo, on saboteurs. Now, the board member in a charter with BSN Sport said enemy within the NFF are busy working tirelessly against the Super Eagles qualification for the World Cup so as to make the second term bidding difficult for President Ibrahim Gusau. Okay. Now, after not too good performance in the first 4 games, hope rises for Super Eagles when the away win in match day 6, beating Rwanda 2-0 in front of the home fans. Now, the hope of qualifying for the Mundial continued to rise when it was reported that FIFA may deduct 3 points from South Africa after fielding an ineligible players in the person of Teboho Mokoena in the 2-0 victory over Lesotho. Now, confident to close the gap and move up in Group D's table. Nigeria failed to beat less fancied Zimbabwe, recorded a 1-1 draw despite scoring the 71st minute only to allow the Zimbabweans equalizer with just few minutes to end the game. Now, it was a devastating moment for Nigerians as all hope diminished. Now, reacting, the board member who pleaded anonymity said it was not the fault of the Super Eagles players to beat Zimbabwe when they knew what was at stake. But some member of the NFF who are working against the president want the Super Eagles not to qualify So they can use that as a yardstick for failure to ask him, that's the NFF president Ibrahim Gusau, not to bother to return for a second term. Now he continued, recall that one of the biggest problem Amaju Pinnick faced was when seeking for third term when the failure to qualify for the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. He also added that in the game against Zimbabwe, Unuyo, if not for prayers, Nigerians would have lost that game. Did you not notice that Super Eagles have not won any match at home in the 2026 World Cup campaign? We are also working hard to make sure that these enemies within are disgraced when Super Eagles finally qualify for the World Cup, he concluded. Now, let me finally tell you that Super Eagles are in fourth in Group C with 7 points from 6 games, while table topper South Africa have 13 points. Rwanda and the Benin Republic are second and third position with 8 points. Lesotho have 6 points, while Zimbabwe have 4 points. I just decided to just bring that one us to us so that at least we can all react. Let's take your reactions this morning. Hello to you, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Vicky.
Yes, good morning to you, Ify Biscuit. How are you doing this morning?
My brother, I'm fine, and yours?
I'm good. Let's go there, Ify.
Hi, family, sir.
Family's good.
My brother, let me start from what's happening this weekend.
Okay.
Me Arsenal drop point. I say finally Liverpool don't really finish the Premier League. Before you know, yesterday, Liverpool and lost them their experience offensively. And in La Liga, Madrid lost 2-1. I say thank God, my people go still grab 3 points. Before you know, that 1-1 by God grace, but I still grab 1 point there. I don't want to talk much, now. I want to greet everybody. And I want to hear Barcelona, how market.
Okay, how market.
People say, no, yeah, how market. No place wake up police. 9 days. And whether Jata we say, Liverpool, Madrid, they will knock Barcelona. It's me 11-1 in which way. Tell me go brother, me go see that in very well. Whether the back of television is here, I think in front of Bogwalada on that bridge. Nice, I greet everybody.
Okay, thank you very much. Truly appreciate it.
All the ticket football this one.
Thank you very much. I think we have to. It was actually AI that brought that one up, and it gave the date to be precise. I think I still have it. I will still search out for it. Keep those calls coming in while I move over to the WhatsApp portal. Okay, good morning, Vicky. It's been a while. Now my radio they give me headache. I think PGMOL overplayed their hand. There is not a 13-point difference between Arsenal and Liverpool. It was foreseeable, manufactured at City, at Brighton against Wolverhampton Wanderers, against Everton, until they sent a clear message to Arsenal. How Liverpool win? How Liverpool win the league? Adebayo all the way from Buhari. Hello to you. Good morning.
Undisputed.
Undisputed. Good morning to you, T Connection.
My brother, I disagree with you today.
Okay.
By saying, and I quote, Man City dominated the game. I disagree with you.
I said according to T Connection. I said according to statistics in front of me.
That statistic is a false and then counterfeit. Because if you watch the game, my brother, without consult any soothsayer, Man you play the game, and Man City are even clamoring for game to be over. Look at it. Maybe those that play statistics, maybe they don't wear their spectacles. You know, sometimes they can tell lies, my brother, but what are the games you see the WhatsApp on panel?
Okay.
How are you, bros?
Okay, thank you.
How was the weekend?
My weekend was good. Thank you very much. Your connection.
So for that, Man U next season is a team to watch.
Okay, thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. Let's see how it pans out. Well, like I said, it's statistics right in front of me. I wouldn't know how will a reputable statistic do that. This is just me talking shit. Let's leave it that way. Okay, let's take his voice note. Is he available? Yes, it is Jatao. Good morning to you.
Vicky,
yes.
Sport Minister on radio, the only sport minister that is in Nigeria, and the only sport minister that his voice is very sweet. He has the radio voice. Good morning, sir.
This morning to Jatao.
Honestly, your breaking news is a very good news. to be sincere, now we'll be tuning to the station 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. But within me, I have issue with 4 o'clock, honestly, because I cannot say it on here. But I have issue with that 4 o'clock.
It is well.
But it's still all the same. That is me, or
that is
the weekend was the weekend was not good. The only goodness of it is we are alive. But in sporting, Vicky, I was not happy with Madrid. Even though big guys drop points, you can see this thing. Even the smaller ones also go on. But let's move on. By tomorrow, we'll enlist some people out. That's my prayer tomorrow. Vicky, go on. This is Jatao. Hala Madrid.
Hala Madrid. Thank you very much, Jatao. Let's take this one. Good morning, Vicky Vick. This is Mr. Uche from Central Area. Wishing all listeners of this great sport program a happy sporting weekend. I am really saddened by the absence of Nigeria at the ongoing Africa Under-17 Championship taking place in Morocco, when merit was the criteria for selection of the team, and nobody was imposing players. Now, it was very easy for the best of the best to be selected, and the results are there for everyone to see. Now, players are being imposed by many individuals, particularly the football academy owners and the likes. Merit have been thrown overboard, and it will be very difficult for Nigeria to get it right again, unless this malady of jettisoned, or probably a malady is jettisoned. Thank you very much, Mr. Uche. It's good to have you back. Okay, Dan Ambassador, I see you. Are you ready for me, Dan? Okay, Dan is not ready for me. Okay, Dan is ready. Good morning to you, Dan. How are you doing this morning? Okay, good morning to you, Dan Ambassador. I wouldn't know why this is not connecting on. Have to see.
Giants, the Barcelona, I say all of them, they are doing well. 4 points clear. They make sure that the La Liga, they will carry it. Champions League, they go to the final. And the Super Cup, they're in the final. Barcelona, they're on top of the table up to today. Nobody can challenge them. My regards to Honorable John, P.V. Biscuit, Johan Michael Barcelona, Harish Esminia, Mohamed Abdullahi, and Dr. Dennis, and the rest of them, my regards to them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I truly appreciate you. Your regard definitely will go to them. Hello to you. Good morning. Good morning to you, Dr. Dennis Udele. How are you doing this morning? It's good to have you on the show, Dr. Dennis Udele.
The Prime Minister in the whole night.
Let's go there.
I greet you, this morning.
Yes, sir.
And I greet everybody this morning. That ambassador, I greet you.
Okay.
That ambassador, no, they took us for you. We have one doctor. That one about Chelsea. Are you hearing me? I remember the only original doctor in the whole worldwide.
Okay.
No, the only inside the house, you.
Let's go. Let's go quickly.
Doctor where they inside the house. Security. Where the owner come, they'll go back to their security post.
Let's go there.
Now, doctor, no, they say do doctor, no. Now, one doctor and original doctor.
Okay.
They did like that. Because one doctor, and then they mother.
Let's go there, Dr. Dennis. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
Vicky. Even though we say our boss log yesterday, I think we were to beat Manchester yesterday. But I don't know. Sometimes if you check it as it's created, what do you call him, take on and everything. Maybe deeper safe. I think might able to win the match yesterday over Gadula. But the Gadula sit down for yesterday. We know that normally they do not say yesterday again because this Ruben Amore and that way Gadula. I think Gadula is ready to collect. The best you get yesterday, not draw. And for Gabriel De Bruyne, I think they don't play last Manchester Derby. He just started the match yesterday when everybody they are shaking themselves. Vivi and Bruno and other people I think they tried to wish him well yesterday, and both of them wicked. And for Madrid, if what do you call him? What do you mean? Benito is not able to take penalty again. May another person take penalty. Are you hearing me? You cannot continue to the 3 away. The same way I do Atletico Madrid to localize. Now, the same way I do. When I make Atletico Madrid score, they give the penalty. Liverpool is very annoying.
Okay.
You know, say maybe that is maybe not to you now. Liverpool another person. Or Liverpool the very make it come. Not every time you do now you go to do. No, if you're still look at them, you know, let you do it.
Okay.
You know, but now I think about the job I did report now. Yeah.
Okay.
But no, wala. You're not going to go down. But the matter I made another with that doesn't get there. Let them say the next round now. They're not come out.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Odele. Truly appreciate. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate you. Okay, keep those calls coming in. Let's see if I can squeeze one or two more of the messages. Time. Hope it's not running against me. I'll take this one from Pastor Bassi. Good morning to you, Pastor Bassi.
Hi, Vicky. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah, this is Pastor Bassi, the Chelsea legend. Okay, talking about my game on Saturday, I expected my team to take the necessary point and then close the gap because Nottingham Forest dropped points, Arsenal dropped points, even Liverpool dropped points. They're supposed to gather some more points. Understand? Even Man City dropped points. I think when they do this, they would have at least lessened the pressure on them and then secure the top four very well. Okay. Because it will now take Man City 3 points to reach them. So they would have sit well, but I don't know what they did on Saturday. Even my coach's formation, I don't understand. But it's okay. I'm still in top four. Not like some people that whether they win or whether they draw, they are still in on that area 13, area 15. I don't understand what's their own issue. They don't. Is it like a cost that they cost them in that area 13 and 15? You know, they don't want to leave that place. They are so comfortable in that place. Well, you do have a lovely week, sir.
You too, my brother, Pastor Bassi. Henry, all the way from Asokoro.
Good morning to you, Vicky. Good morning to all the listeners of this wonderful special. Vicky, I have something to say regarding Crisantos Uche that plays for Getafe.
Okay.
In the Spanish La Liga. He played as an attacking midfielder. Yeah. That was the game between Getafe and Valladolid. I think I would like you to go watch that game and see what that guy did as an attacking midfielder. He had 2 assists. He contributed in the 3rd goal. In fact, that guy was something else. Vicky, please, I'd like you to go check out that guy. We'll have someone like that playing the Spanish La Liga, and our coaches will keep on inviting some players that are not even meant to wear our green, white, green. In fact, I was so impressed. I've been so much interested in him playing all this while. I've been watching him, following his game from time to time. Maybe the guy doesn't have a godfather in the NFL.
That's so.
He has not been invited. Please, I want you to talk about this. Please.
I'll definitely look at that particular game. Etafe and Valladolid. Christian Sousa. Oh, check out that game. Okay, let's take this one also. Good morning to you.
Vicky.
Yeah.
Good morning. This is Rayo of God, a.k.a. Obrigado Worldwide from Gwagwalada. Vicky. Good morning to all Baka fans this morning.
Yes, so how much?
Good morning to you. Baka, the try. It's not easy to play 4 games in 10 days. I give kudos to Baka. Vicky, you are blessed. Lorenzo de Capinto, all of you.
Okay, talking about Lorenzo de Capinto, his message is right in front of me. Good morning this morning, Savika. How are you doing? My Liverpool lost 3-2 to Fulham. We'll query Andy Henderson, probably Andy Robertson, for dancing with the ball around his own gate. 18 yard. It won't be Sabi play ball like this. Congratulations to everyone that won their game through the weekend. It's 11 points in our pocket. Therefore, no wahala for the loss. Lorenzo de Capinto from Kuwa. It was a good one. Probably it's a good one. Coming back on air by 12 and 4 p.m. not 4:30 for more Sport Fiesta. Thank you very much. This message is trying to pop in. Trying to talk. Yes, Lekon. It's good to have you, but your message is yet to come in. Okay, please, Sport Minister on radio, check it and tell Ify to Google Jatao. Ify Biscuit, I know you are in the market. Jatao just replied to you again. He said you should go and Google it. I wish you on WhatsApp, Ify. So I'll be forwarding these things to you so that you'll be seeing them. Thank you very much, Jatao. Okay, bonjour, Vicky Vick. Okay. This one, you have finished me with this French. You want to finish me with this French, Destiny? Okay, let me just leave the French aside. You announced a breaking news this morning. Don't worry, you will not walk alone. Who are you, super fans? We are your super fans and trying to meet up with you. Kudos to Eagles FM. Now, it was a crazy football weekend everywhere. Remo Stars, drop point. Barcelona, drop point. Arsenal, drop point. City, drop point. Chelsea, drop point. Madrid, drop point. Liverpool, drop point. This is football. Please ring a pele for Lobby Stars. Okay, see you by 12 o'clock. Bonjour, mon ami, Lorenzo Di Capinto. Messages are still pouring in, and this one is from Tekebe Hundu. Good morning, Sport Minister, the Sport Prophet. I'm in Nasarawa State. I expected our dear team, Lobby Stars and Makodi, to do better, especially after the coach was removed. I thought the coach was the problem, but now it's clear the crop of players currently can't take the team to next level. Now, it's not be out of place to say that players are the problem. Tekebe Hundu. And CJ, good morning, Vicky Vick, NFF. My brother, this one also, your message is trying to come in, but I don't know why it's not coming in, Sha. Talking about your voice note, Akamuzi, if I'm right with that particular one. Henry Chelsea, I see you coming from here. If I can squeeze call for 30 seconds. Hello to you, good morning.
Good morning, Vicky.
Good morning to you, Honorable John.
Yeah, Jato says, Alamadri.
Honorable John, Biko, call me back. Henry Chelsea, I can see you. Let's see if I can squeeze in one more call before I switch over to the AFCON in Morocco. Talking about the under 17. Hello to you, good morning.
Good morning, Vicky.
Okay, let's go there, Honorable John, quickly.
Thank you very much. Vicky,
yeah.
There's breaking news this morning.
Yes.
12 o'clock and 4 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
That is good now, so that you work and earn your salary very well.
So are you saying that I'm not? Are you saying I'm not earning my salary? Is that what you're saying?
You will earn it because the job now is the salary will increase anyway, but because you are working hard for it now, that Saturday. You will still add it.
You will not kill me.
You will still add it.
Thank you very much.
I'm disappointed with my team. I needed a 6-point gap from Barcelona, and unfortunately, it did not come.
That's what they be.
That's what they be. What of those who lost their home now?
Oh, not football for you. You win some, you lose some.
And my regards to everybody.
Thank you very much. I truly appreciate you, my brother. Okay, let's see how we can go straight to Morocco. Yes, I really want to go straight to Morocco. Yes, I must go to Morocco. Okay, I wrap up the show this morning with the games coming from the AFCON under 17 in Morocco. Yes, the weekend games are played saw Morocco, the host nation, beating Tanzania 3-0. Now, the junior Chipolopolo of Zambia defeated Uganda 2-1. Burkina Faso were 2-0 better than South Africa. As we see, Cameroon lost to Egypt about 2-1. Meanwhile, actions will resume later today. As we see, Angola will take on Central African Republic. Mali will slug it out with Ivory Coast. Gambia will also trade tackles with Tunisia, as we see Senegal up against Somalia. Meanwhile, we have a quarterfinal fixtures. Yes, Burkina Faso will be up against Zambia, and Morocco will be up against South Africa. Come on, let's finish the group games later today, and then we'll talk about the quarterfinal games. So that is all coming from Morocco. We'll keep tab with that particular one. The Golden Eaglet of Nigeria, they are not there. Hopefully they will be better next after coming from the Wafu B. Then from there they qualify for the AFCON. Yes, I still remain the Sport Minister on Radio WV Vicky Vick. Massive thanks to everyone who has contributed on the show this morning. Truly appreciate you guys being with me, spending your 1 hour with me. Truly appreciate. This show definitely will return same time tomorrow, 8 a.m. But by noon, that is 12 o'clock this afternoon, you get all the latest coming from the world of sport. Then also 4 p.m., you join me live here in the studio. I still remain the Sport Minister on Radio WV Vicky Vick. Do have yourself a wonderful day ahead. Adios.